Hello and welcome to 5th grade Math Module 2. My name is Mr. Kissinger and I'm a teacher at the Syracuse Academy of Science and Citizenship in Syracuse, New York. Today's video is Module 2, Lesson 6. Our objective is to connect area models and the distributive property to partial products of the standard algorithm with renaming. Alright, let's get started. So it says draw an area model, then solve using the standard algorithm. Use arrows to match the partial products from your area model to the partial products in the algorithm. So I've gone ahead and drawn a rectangle here for our area model. On the top, this side is 27. And then this side's 36, but I've split it into two smaller rectangles. We have one that is 30 by 27, and then one that is 6 by 27. So we can use those two partial products, we can add them together, and we can find our total. So let's start with 27 times 6. So we'll do 27 times 6, 42. 7 times 6 is 42. 2 times 6 is 12, plus 4, 16. You get 162. So this right here is 162. Then our rectangle on the bottom here, we'll do 27 times 30. We'll do 27 times 3, and then we'll add our 0 afterward. 27 times 3, 7 times 3 is 21. 2 times 3 is 6. Plus 2 is 8. But then we have to add our 0, don't forget that. And that gives us 810. All right, so now what we need to do is to add those two together. We have 2, 7, 9, 972. Now let's look at our standard algorithm over here to the right. We can do this the same way. 27 times 6 is 7 times 6 is 42. 2 times 6 is 12. Plus 4, 16. We get 162. Plus. And then we do 27 times 30. 7 times 3 is 21. 2 times 3 times 3 is 6. Oh, we gotta bring down our 2. And then add our 0 on the end. And we get 972. We can bring our arrows across here, show our partial products, and our result is the same. All right, so we're going to try this same process with some larger numbers. So if you look here, we have 273 times 346. So instead of breaking it into two smaller rectangles, I'm going to break it up into 9 small rectangles, and we're going to divide it up by place value. So across the top here, I'm going to put my ones place to the right. So we have 3. In the middle are tens, 70. And then our hundreds place, 200. 73 across the top. And then here, we'll start with our ones place here. 6, 40, and 300. And what we're going to do is we're going to multiply these to find the area of each box, and then we're going to add the boxes together. So when we find the total area, that will give us the product of 273 and 346. So let's start with our top left box here. We do 200 times 6. Well, 2 times 6 is 12. And then we have to add our 2 zeros. And that gives us 1,200, or 1,200. Then we do 6 times 70. 6 times 7 is 42. Add our 0. We get 420. 6 times 3 is 18. I don't have any zeros, so we don't have to add anything else onto that. That's just 18. Then we do 200 times 40. 2 times 4 is 8. And then we have 1, 2, 3 zeros. So we'll do 8, 3 zeros on the end, gives us 8,000. 40 times 70. Well, 4 times 7 is 28. And we have to add our 2 zeros, 2,800. Then 40 times 3 is 120. In our last row, we have 300 times 200. 3 times 2 is 6. We have to add 4 zeros. That gives us 60,000. Then we have 300 times 70. 3 times 7 is 21. We have 3 zeros. Gives us 21,000. And then we have 300 times 3, which is 900. So we'll add it up by row. So our first row, we have 1,200 or 1,200 plus 420. It gives us 600 or 1,620 plus 18. 1,638. And then our second row, we have 8,000 plus 2,800, which would be 10,800 plus 120, 10,920. And our last row, we have 60,000 plus 21,000, gives us 81,000 plus 900, which is 81,900. So when we add up our rows in our standard algorithm, our first row will be 1,638 plus 10,920 plus 81,900. And then when we add all that up, well, let's look. We have 8, 5. Well, we have 9, 9, 9, 9, and 6. 9 and 9 is 18 plus 6 is 24. Carry our 2. 1 plus 1 is 2 plus 1 more. Well, 1 plus 1 is 2 plus 2 more is 4. And then 1 plus 8 is 9. And that gives us 94,458. All right, let's try one more because this one's going to be a little bit different. This one's 273 times 306. We're going to make our rectangle here. And across the top, we will have 370 and 200. On this side, we have 6. And then we have a 0, so we don't need to put that in. If you multiply by 0, anything by 0, you'll get 0. So we're going to skip tens place. And we just put 300. So it's going to look just like that. So now we'll only have 2 partial products instead of 3 to add together. Start with our first square, 200 times 6, 1,200. 70 times 6, 420. And then 3 times 6 is 18. So our top row is the same as it was in letter A. Down here we have 300 times 200. Which gives us 60,000. We have 300 times 70, which gives us 21,000. And then we have 300 times 18, or excuse me, 300 times 3, that gives us 900, which is the same as our bottom row. Now, this should make sense because our hundreds place and our ones place are the same, and our first factor is the same as well. So we add up our top row here. The first partial product is 1,638. And then our bottom one, well, we already added that up as well. It'll be 81,900. So in this case, we're only adding up 2 partial products. Start here with 1,638 plus 81,900. 8 plus 0 is 8. 3 plus 0 is 3. 6 plus 9 is 15. Carry our 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. And we have 83,538. So if we have a 0 in our tens place or a 0 in our ones place, we don't need to multiply and find a partial product for that place value, because anything multiplied by 0 is going to also be 0. Right, so that's about it for lesson 6 and 7. You guys have an awesome rest of your day, and we'll see you next time.